Alright, we're going to be playing this stage. Right now I'm using DPS. I'm just going to show you through the first boss, I guess. I mean, yeah. So, this is DPS, and it's useful for the first boss that we just beat, because sometimes the ads have like really strong attacks, and like you don't use a charge meter for DPS usually. You want to use the just short range attacks, and with DPS you'll often find controllers to be fairly useful, because the power meter always goes down quickly. And the reason why you usually don't use a charge meter is because you have to make room for shielding. I've been using this configuration for years now. I find it to be the best. But the boss that's coming up is going to be using balance, which is a balance of range, superpower range, and DPS. I find the boss coming up is kind of like kinda needs range attacks, because well, you'll see what I mean, because you want to beat it quickly. So my balance has has a technique that can stun this boss. So we're going to use balance. That's a technique. I have lots of stun attacks for this, for balance and the charge meter. And I'll show you range in a little bit. We'll just do the second boss too. Metroplex. Metroplex. Yeah, whatever. Metroplex is like, I think that's a French word. Balance also has shields in case you want a DPS. But the power meter won't go down as quickly with balance. Now, I do have a superpower range with only superpower, and the charge meter stays up. With range superpower. But what's important about this configuration is the triple hit stun that I have. as long as you have a healer, you know, you can basically use any configuration. Healers are the most important because when they see your power meter, when they see your health meter go down, that's when they use health regen. They don't spam like controllers do. Controllers have to spam because, you know, they use controller meters are virtually always up. And it just regens the controller meter more quickly.
We need to hurry. You still open the way?
You trying to pull a trick on me? I shall pull a trick on you.
I am sorrow.
It's,
I have come to conquer.
there's DPS again. Let's see if we can change it to, yeah. And here's range. The range, I can just stay back here and just constantly smash buttons.
We'll leave you alone.
And that power meter virtually always stays up. And we got 160 on our team. Sorry, 360. I think we're all supposed to do the same thing in order to not get hit there.
Guess we have to roll the dice. Which one do you
And when you roll the dice, like, it'll be like 3 and then 2. Yeah.
Weather, no?
Yeah.
The sun is shining, the sky is blue,
Yeah.
the earth is white.
So I have 4 on this side. We gotta do all 4.
What is the food for today? So hello.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And I think there's 1 on that side. I'm not gonna look because they might have done it already.
Spidlick perpetuates a threat to the dimension of imagination as well.
As for my other projects, just snowed basically. I'm doing I'm using old moped parts to make another moped from scratch, which I've done before. but I've never mounted an engine
My good friend,
until recently.
forge your history.
I never worked on a carburetor until recently. Like, I totally
See
didn't
you on
know
the other side.
that, like, YouTube doesn't say this, but the carburetors usually need, it has like a trap door, I would call it, in the, yeah, it has a trap door in the throat, near the throat, and if you don't tension that cable, like, your moped's gonna idle out of control. And I just learned this even though I've been tensioning cables on my electromagnetic moped for a while via the band brake. If I don't tension the cable tight enough, like it has to be really tight, the trap door, I didn't know this, won't close, you know. It'll look like your engine's broken or something. But, you know, it's the first time that I've I've mounted an engine and switched carburetors. Like, I've been working on mopeds' electrical systems. Like, I know the electrical system, and I've been doing that for years. But I never want to touch the engine because of the gears and stuff, you know. But since we have, you know, since I have all the moped parts to build a new scooter, whatever, I was like, you know, I'll just buy a new engine, put the old one in another frame. So yeah. Let me show you this. We got a new helper bot. Where is it? There. It's like a little robot thing. And that's the end of the tutorial. Enjoy.